Well, hello, YouTube. It's been a long, cold winter. I think spring is finally springing here. It's supposed to be in the 60s and 50s all week here. And I thought I'd make a little video to show you some of the things I've been doing this winter here. I put a new Pioneer stereo in my dash, and that was pretty easy. The only thing I had to do was this surround here. I had to grind just a little bit out on the bottom of it down there to get the radio to fit inside of it. And it operates pretty good. I wanted one with a CD player because I still listen to CDs and stuff, and I don't own a cell phone. It does have a thing where I can hook an MP3 player up to it, and it has a place where you can hook a cell phone up to it and stuff, but I doubt that I'll ever use any of that. And here yesterday, I thought, well, I want to put some better speakers in the truck too, so I put some Rockford Fosgate Punch P1683 6x8s in here, 3-way 6x8s down in the doors there. The 2 door speakers are the only speakers it has in here. I might add more later, I don't know, but see if I can. Hang on just a second. I got the steering wheel locked, and there we are. Turn that on.
Here, WLKY with the forecast from meteorologist Suzanne Horgan. Gonna close out the afternoon with sunny to partly cloudy skies. Then tonight, clear to partly cloudy, low 46. Cloudy for your Monday.
The display is not real bright on there, but that suits me. I don't really need it to be.
With a high of 57.
And there's a I won't play but just a second or two here.
When the one that loved us, yeah. It's the time of the season. Young girl, you broke my heart, 'cause I couldn't dance.
Anyhow, let's say I just wanted to show you I got that hooked up and it's sounding good. And let me roll this loud window up. I have sprayed silicone spray down in there till I'm blue in the face. I used half a can of silicone spray and it still makes noise like that. So I'm about to give up on that window ever being quiet. I went down to Springfield, Kentucky here. There was a fella on Facebook that had brand new air compressors on sale, and I don't know whether they were scratch and dent or the semi that they were on had wrecked or the train car had derailed or what. The only damage I could find to this one was the wire cage here. It was beat up a little bit, as you can see, but I'm not going to leave that on there anyway. If I had kids, I would, but I don't have any kids, and I'm not going to stick my hand in the fan while it's running or anything like that. Stick my hand in the belt. Now on Amazon, these air compressors are $1,063. I got this one for $450. So I say I'm quite pleased with myself on that deal. I'll say it's 175 PSI max, and there's the specs on it there. 11 on SCFM, 11.5 at 40 psi and 11 at 90 psi. 3.7 horsepower motor, 230 volt, 17 amp. And it's a 2-stage, 2 cylinders on it here. I'm gonna have to wire it to my fuse box. So a fuse box doesn't have any like dedicated 220 fuses on it, except for the mains. So what I want to do is just I've got 2 30 amp fuses here, and I'm going to wire, as you can see where it comes in from the house. I got 1 hot wire there and 1 hot wire there, and it comes down. This hot wire is all for this side, and this hot wire is all for this side. On a 240 volt system, that's the way it works. And of course you got your ground wire going there, and I'll wire one side to this fuse and one side to this fuse, and that'll give me 240, I think. So I want to run it out the bottom here, and I think I've got all the pieces and parts I'm going to need for this here. I've got one of them stove type out plugs on there, and a stove type surface mount outlet, and 10-2 Romex here. I've got damper pads to set the compressor on, a hammer drill, anchor bolts to anchor it into the floor with. This here's a air dryer and regulator in here. There's a compressor shut-off kit, and of course the drill bit that I'll need to drill the holes in the floor with. And this wire here will be for the plug, and from the compressor to the plug here. And I think it's 10 gauge as well. And I've got 2 long pieces of PVC conduit there, and a whole bunch of little adapters and stuff here for it, and an elbow. This will plug on to the compressor over there when I go to wire this into it. And then just a bunch of little brass fittings, and a male quick connect and a female quick connect, and if I need more I can get more. Heck, local hardware stores got them. Brackets for holding the conduit onto the wall. Teflon tape for the brass fittings and stuff, and Capcon concrete anchors that come with our own concrete drill bit here for being able to mount these to the wall here, so they'll hold the conduit in place. But I got enough of them. I'm going to use them quite extensively in this garage and put up shelves and stuff around through here. And 50 foot of USA made Goodyear air hose. And I believe this air compressor is USA made too, Campbell House build. Well, it's built in USA in Litchfield, Kentucky. I say I bought it in Springfield, Kentucky. Other things I've done so far this winter here, I put a new fan resistor in the Trailblazer, and put a new windshield washer in it, and windshield washer motor. Both of them have quit. And here, about 2 weekends ago, I put a new alternator in the truck, the little Ranger there. That alternator there had got, when it was idling, it would charge great. But when you gave it gas, the battery light would come on and the meter would drop down to discharge. So it's time to get rid of that one. So I went on Amazon and just bought a brand new one. Not rebuilt or anything, bought a brand new one and put it on there, and it's been doing great. Here's the old speakers out of the truck, the factory speakers. They still work. I just wanted an upgrade. Any of y'all need any Ford 6x8 speakers, you're welcome to them. That's kind of like, I got this little air compressor over here I've been getting by with for years. A little 8-gallon or 10-gallon, something like that. Job Smart. I picked up at Tractor Supply Company, but I say I don't really have any use for it anymore. After I get that new compressor hooked up, I want to put it right here. Put the new compressor right here, and well, either right here or right there. I haven't made up my mind yet. I think I want to put it here because if I go over there, I want to need more wire than what I've got right now. Well, I wouldn't, but I'd be using it pretty well to the extent of it that I've got. I say it's just that one there. It's good for airing up a tire, but you can't really run any tools off of it like an impact wrench or sander or anything like that. It just wouldn't keep up. The reason I wanted this big compressor here is because late this spring or early this summer, I want to repaint that truck, but I want to paint it with bed liner. I want to paint the whole truck in bed liner, and the truck is purple now, and it'll be purple when I get done. I found they've got tinted bed liner in purple, and just to keep it like that, I've always wanted, my dream vehicle would have been a late 60s, early 70s Dodge, like a Charger or a Plymouth Roadrunner or something like that, in plum crazy metallic. I'll never have one of those. This would be the closest next best thing. And one thing about it, when I'm done with it, I will never be able to lose it in a parking lot. And the thing I like about that bed liner is that you don't have to polish it, you don't have to wax it. It's very low maintenance, and it stands up to rock chips and stuff like that. Debris from the road and everything. And the paint on that truck doesn't look bad from a distance, but you get up on it and it's starting to get kind of shabby. You can see here it's dulling out here, and there's a bunch of little spots where it's just gone. Big old scratch there, and big old hunk gone there. Up on the top of it, you can see where it's going up here in big spots. And I'll say it's not too bad for, I guess, a, let's see, 22-year-old truck, but there's a great big spot there. The paint's gone. Several more on the tailgate, but I'll say for 22 years old, it's held up pretty good. But I think it's just time to put a refresher on it. And that paint there it's a weird combination. I think underneath is black, and they put like a translucent purple on top of it, And it has the effect that, like here on a sunny day like this, it looks purple. But when it's cloudy outside, it looks like it's almost blue, almost like a navy blue. But like I say, when I get done, it's going to be purple, but it'll be a lot brighter purple than what it is now. And if anybody tries to poke fun at it or anything like that, I can just tell them I've just always liked purple, man. I say my high school colors were purple and gold. And like I say, I've always wanted to Dodge and that plumb crazy with metal flake. Well, like I say, never be able to afford one. And I've got that, so that's what I'm going to work with. All right, well, not much more to report right now. The garage is kind of a mess. Always gets to be a mess in the wintertime. And I got a new bug deflector for the thing, but I'm not going to put that on until after I paint it. No point in putting it on and have to take it back off. So we'll go ahead and sign off of here, and we'll see you next time. And thanks for watching. This is Gary signing off.